Okay, I think we're ready to go. Welcome to Firearms of America. Today, as you guys can see, I'm out here at Shooters in Fort Myers, Florida, about to do the review of another Springfield. Springfield XDM Elite, and this one is chambered. Wait, which one is I have two. One is chambered in 45 ACP, and that is the one that we are going to do the review on today. Check this thing out. 3.8-inch barrel, 10 capacity magazine, and the reason why I have another Springfield in front of me, I'm going to show it to you just a little briefly right here, because it's almost the same exact size, only it is chambered in 9mm. So if you want to see the comparison between the 45 ACP Springfield, this one right here, and the one that I have here in 9mm, which are pretty much exactly the same guns visually, make sure to subscribe because that comparison will be coming this way. So let's do some shooting and see what this thing can do. Now, I gotta say, 45 ACP, it's an interesting round. It has a very good pedigree to it. It has interesting history, the way it came about. I mean, if you haven't seen the video that I've done, it's called Amazing History of 1911. Check it out. It's quite amazing indeed. So, got 5 rounds in the magazine. As you can see, it is numbered on the back. Only this one is, for whatever reason, numbered only till 9. Okay, as you can see, it's nicely tapered at the top. Very easy to load the magazine. And the taper top on the magazine, in combination with this magwell, makes it super easy to insert it. Okay, so we have, as you can see on the very, actually, you know what? At the very middle right here, this yellow-orange in the middle. I'm gonna try to hit that and see if I can do it. All right, 45 ACP. The last 45 ACP gun I shot was a very, very nice 1911 from Remington. I've done the review, it's on this channel, check it out. It's a really nice gun. Okay, let's see if I can hit the target with this. Huh. I'm hitting around it. Let me pull a couple more rounds. I wonder if it's the 45 ACP throwing me off or the U-shaped sights on the back. Ah! Okay, I see now. Alright, so tight group, but if you're not familiar with the sights, which we will talk about later, you will have to do some adjusting to it for sure, because it's a little bit unique in a way. But stick around because we're going to talk about everything as we go along. Let's start with the grip though. As you can see, not a lot of real estate on the grip. So for bigger hands, I mean, I have small hands and they just barely fit on this grip right here. So if you have bigger hands, you, I mean, this is a compact gun designed for people who want to carry, can still carry 45 ACP, right? Or maybe 9mm in that size, because there is an option for that as well. But this is pretty small. Now, whenever it comes to the aggression, there are some serrations at the front, on the side, on the back. They're not as aggressive as they look. So I kind of wish that there was a little bit more aggression. Then you have your beaver tail safety. This one works very well compared to, unfortunately, the newer lineup from Smith & Wesson. I'm not a fan of that upside down beaver tail safety, but this one is actually pretty good. It does, you know, work very well. Unless you press it, you won't be able to press the trigger. All right, so moving further, we have some serrations at the very front of the trigger guard. For a compact gun, makes sense. You can do this sort of a grip. Now we got mag release, which is very nicely ambidextrous. Check this out. Yes, and one thing I want to mention, this this mag release is like spring loaded, so it's just, you know, doing like a emergency reload with this. It's just a breathe, absolutely love it. It's very, very nice. Okay, so moving further, we got our slide release. As you can see, this little tiny lever right here, although I have to say it's very easy to catch. And I like the positioning, it's closer to the back, so even with the short fingers, I don't even have to manipulate the gun and get it in the angle in order to release it. I just can go like this and catch it. And it is also ambidextrous, check this out. So this gun is, yes, very well lefty friendly. The only thing that is not ambidextrous is the disassembly mechanism that is right here, which I'll show you the operation. I actually like it quite a lot. All you do is you bring it up. I was trying to push it down, but I think it's the 6 hour that is down. So you push it up and then you release the slide and the whole thing just comes out. So if you're new to, you're a fresh gun owner, let's just say that. If you're a fresh gun owner and you're new to guns in general, something like this is very nice to have because, well, kind of teaches you good habits, you know, of maintaining your own handgun and makes it much easier to get into it and not be intimidated. All right, so as you probably noticed, there is an accessory rail at the bottom for your favorite flashlight, for your favorite laser. I'm gonna put in some 5 more rounds, and I'll actually try to hit the yellow this time because I've been hitting all around it, but I didn't hit the thing itself. And I know why now, so hopefully we'll be able to fix that issue. I gotta say, 45 ACP, overall, if it was a choice for me between the 45 and 9mm, between these two, I'd probably go with 9mm, higher capacity. Effectiveness wise, obviously 45 ACP will have more stoppage power, but let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Which one would you go with and why? Okay, so yellow circle, round 2. Ah, that's it. That's it. There we go. That looks much better. So, as you can see, once you figure out the sights, you can be very, very accurate with that, and it's actually a pretty good group for a compact pistol with a 3.8-inch barrel. That's very impressive. Also, for a 3.8-inch barrel, I have to say, I'm surprised it's not as bad as a recoil as I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit more. Plus, the slide is it's very smooth. It's very easy to rack this gun. So yeah, I definitely thought there's gonna be more recoil. So I'm pleasantly surprised in that department. Okay, let's move on to the slide itself now. We got serrations at the back, serrations at the front, pretty aggressive serrations, so it's very easy and plenty of real estate. However you want to rack it, you can definitely rack it without any problems. Now you probably noticed the optics cutout, OPS, that's what Springfield calls these. Basically, you know, you take out the plate, you put in whatever plate, whatever attachment for your optic, whatever it takes, and then you put your optic, and then you have your red dot on this handgun. Pretty good. The only thing is that the sights are not optic ready, so you're not going to be able to use these sights with an optic. Speaking of the sights, let's talk about the sights now. It's yes, it's a U shape, very similar sights to Springfield, obviously Hellcat Pro and the Hellcat 2. They have the U shaped at the back. The only difference is that this one has at the front, it has the fiber optic front sight, and I'm not sure if it's fiber optic on the Hellcat Pro. I believe it is, but it's just there's more accent on the front side. So you see, you catch it a little bit easier. With this one, I had to kind of play around to where to properly sit that front red fiber optic dot on this U before I could successfully hit the target. But again, that's one of the reasons why, I mean, any gun that you buy, you have to go out on the range. At least, I would recommend at least once every 2 weeks, so twice a month, just to kind of stay used to everything that is on your gun. Its operation, you know, the sights, the trigger, and of course the way you're carrying it too. If you're carrying it in IWB holster, obviously, you know, drawing the gun and firing it and stuff like that. Okay, let's talk about the safety features now on this gun. I already mentioned one, the beaver tail safety. You can see the gun is racked right now, it's cocked, and if I'm not pressing the beaver tail safety, I'm not able to press the trigger until I press the beaver tail safety. But there are a few other passive safety features on this handgun. There's a cocked indicator. As you can see at the very back, this little thing right now, it is cocked, so I can't press the trigger without this. There we go. So it disappears once. But there's also a loaded chamber indicator here on the top. So let me actually put one round into this, and I'm gonna demonstrate. So there's now a round in the chamber, and as you can see, at the very top, there is this little thing that is sticking out, indicating that there is a round in the chamber. So you have two indicators. One is a cocked gun indicator, and then there is a loaded chamber indicator. I have to say that's pretty good. I like these safety features quite a lot whenever they're passive. This one is, I wouldn't necessarily call it passive. It's kind of like a hybrid between active and passive, because you don't really need to like do specifically something in order to engage it. You just grab the gun as you should. But while doing it, you have to do it again kind of actively and grab the gun as you should in order to press that lever. So overall, pretty good. I have to say, I do like this gun quite a lot. I cannot wait to make a comparison between this and 9mm. Like I said, they are, as you can see, they're practically identical. I mean, 45 ACP obviously is going to be a little bit bulkier, a little, just tiny, a little bit bigger, just because it has to accommodate a longer round, obviously. So the grip is, I think, should be a little bit wider, and I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, it definitely is. Yeah, if you're interested to see that comparison, make sure to subscribe if you're already not subscribed yet. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what do you think about this handgun right here? Would you go with a 45 ACP for your concealed carry needs, or would you stick with a 9mm? Let me know in the comments below. Always interested to read your comments. As always, thank you very much for watching. Always appreciate your time. God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next video.